It's a wonderful day with Segue. What's that? Close your eyes if you like. Take a deep breath all the way down to your toes and then release completely. It's a wonderful day with Segue and wonder. Oh yeah. Hello. Segue picked 3 decks today, and we never know what we're going to talk about. But today, I was just about to say that we're going to talk about love. And then I look up and there's these 2, it's almost 3, it's connected to bigger cloud, but it's 2 wispy, feathery looking hearts in the sky right above me. Oh, universe, you're so beautiful. And it's showing like a 3. It almost looks like a flower. Oh, like a 3. It reminds me of a trillium. I'll be right back. Magical 3. Do you see? Let's see, kitty. All right. My beautiful artwork. Painted this at one of the events I created as an experience nature project coordinator at the Redwood Parks Conservancy. We had a paint with me class. The beautiful state park ranger that is also an artist that taught us a paint along with me about Trillium. And it was for people of all abilities to just come out and get together and learn. And a beautiful park ranger friend of mine gave us a lesson about the Trillium. Hello, ravens. No, you're not a raven. And the Trillium is a beautiful 3-petaled flower that grows out here in the redwoods on the land of the Talawa and the Yurok and the tribes from the redwoods, coastal redwoods. And they're very, very special. And so I feel like it's important to say that I know we park rangers, especially anyone who's ever seen one, we really love the Trillium. And the Trillium is special because it can take about 7 years for the Trillium to be able to come up to bloom, to be its beautiful flower. First it has to go through the muck. But there's this seed pod, only one seed pod that the Trillium makes. And it's covered in a white, waxy, sweet, delicious coating for ants. Oh my goodness, do they love it. And it's a special treat because these flowers are not just abundant everywhere. They're special. They take a long time to grow and mature to bloom into their full, authentic self. So the ant will find this ball of delicious yumminess and take it back to its family, to its ant nest, and they will share the yumminess on the wax coating. And then, well, potty and they plant the seeds. They decode it from the wax so the seed can germinate and grow. And then after years of pushing and pushing through the soil, it emerges. It's like a phoenix rising, the beautiful trillium. And the first year, it'll have beautiful, white, vibrant, pure, glowing petals that are new. They're ready to learn. And as it matures each year, it'll bloom again. If no one picks it, please don't pick a trillium. Don't pick anything in the national state parks, please. Leave it better than you found it. But each year, the flower matures, and later on, it'll get like kind of burgundy, purpley, kind of third eye color, indigo, magenta, crown, energy, petals. Get pinker and purple, so they help open up your heart chakra and your intuition. And then there's a little slug, banana slug. Gotta love the slug. The slugs are special. They work with these are Pacific banana slugs, and they eat all the stuff that's down on the ground, on the forest floor. Anything that needs to decompose, and they break it down and return it as wonderful fertilizer for the redwoods. They'll even eat anything, break it down in the redwoods, except for the redwood seed. They don't eat that. So, now that you saw my beautiful painting of a trillium, learned a little something about a flower with love energy. But this little kitty cat picked 3 decks today, and since I said kitty cat, we'll do this one first. What? Maybe that one first? Okay, alright, we can do this one. Light Seer's deck it is. Kitty picked the decks, the kitty picks the order of the reading. So, we got deck from the Light Seers. This is a beautiful tarot deck full of messages that are beautiful. Got my sand from the Wadi Rum Desert where I visited, and I also went to Petra, and a little boy was trying to beg me to ride a camel, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to give him love. So when they weren't paying attention, I was kissing a camel. They caught me. They said, "Ma'am, ma'am." That's all right. We love each other. I'm one of those tourists. Luckily, I was okay. I was safe. Angels, spirit guides, hire me. Hire kitty cat. Those are our cards from last time. Hire Segue1 and wonder, what message do you have for us about love today? What can we learn about love? Does love have a message for us? I pre-shuffled the decks today, so hopefully the messages won't take long, but it's all in divine timing. What message do we have about love? So grateful to the trillium flower. Alright, well, I can see one already. Okay, they're all upright. I was like, wait, which direction? Ah, beautiful. We'll read all these. I'm curious. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Justice, and the Star. So first is the Ace of Wands. And let's just focus on the Ace of Wands message first before we look at the others. We're already distracted enough with beautiful kitty cat. Let me make sure I read the right one this time. There was a message the other day where I read the wrong one. If I do that, I'll paste the correct one in the comments, so pin it. Ace of Cups. Do you see this? This is beautiful. There's a person holding their hands. It looks like they're around like a singing bowl, but the singing bowl is vibrating. It's radiating heart energy, love energy. In my singing bowl here that I ring is meant to be resonant with the heart chakra, but she's holding her heart in her hands, and there's kind of like rainbow light, and it's shimmering out. All this light is radiating from her heart, but it's just not radiating out there willy-nilly, leaking out to everything and everybody. She can contain it. She has control over her love. She's the Ace of Cups. And she's radiating. Ace of Cups. You are radiating. You are the Ace of Cups. I am the Ace of Cups. I am you. You are me. We are we. So they're the things I obviously like to say. Ace of Cups. Light Seer. New connections. New romantic relationships. Friendships. Seeds of love and hope. Newfound emotions. Awakening the heart. Joy. Positive outcomes. Oneness. Bliss. Creativity. The Shadow Seer, in case it was turned the other way, which maybe for some people it is. So let's read both. Let's be balanced. Let's not judge one shadow or the light. We need it all. So the Shadow Seer, a time to nurture more self-love, making sure you aren't repressing your emotions, opening up to the possibility of love. Just open to the possibility. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful magic, just like the wind. Your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call on expansive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings, and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding, so check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself even when your heart feels out of balance. It's okay. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing, like this channel. This channel is a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging. And it's time to open up. And you give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with the life around you. Yes, that's right, kitty. And the affirmation is, my heart is open and filled with love. My card is open and filled with love. It's open like a trillium flower, radiating love energy. Beautiful. Did you like the message? It was about love, wasn't it? That's what we wanted to talk about. The universe knows. And then the next card we have here is the Eight of Swords. And in this image, there's a person sitting in front of a mirror, experiencing one reality and reflecting another. The birds are messengers, and it looks like in her reflection she's all tied up. But it looks like if she listens to the messages of the birds or the spirit realm, the other side that's here to guide, they're helping untie her. And they also represent illusion. So something about this reflection is just an illusion. Put this one center now. It's the one we're reading. You can be back here. You're still important. Now, silly me, the Eight of Swords. Swords were cutting something away. And we were cutting away those old illusions. Let's see what the book says. Eight of Swords. Light Seer. Feeling stuck. A time to open your eyes, to unveil the truth. Having more options than you thought. An opportunity to let go of an old story. And the Shadow Seer is being a victim, feeling helpless, using your stories or past experiences as excuses to remain shackled. Oh, there's some kids playing, neighbors. Are they yelling? Is they happy? Are they playing? It's always a nice sound on a Saturday morning. If you live near where kids are playing, so raise your vibration. So happy. This is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. If you are feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. When you choose sovereignty over victimhood, you become the fierce wielder of choice. You can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Create infinite portals of possibility by becoming the solution. We are never really stuck. Nurture your soul and spend the time you need to transmute any feelings of helplessness. While we can't control every experience that is put on our path, we can definitely work on how we respond to each one. So you might not be able to control what's around you, but you can control how you respond to it. Let go of old stories and be vigilant of any wallowing, low vibe thoughts that you may be holding on to. Reframe your experience as lessons and choose to heal. Choose to heal. Affirmation: I am free to choose my healing and my light. And that's what I choose. I choose healing and light. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, take that in. Reset the energy for the next card. Three, 6, 9. beautiful. What? So this is still reflective, but it's like in the other one, it was reflecting chaos and like confusion. But in this one, it's reflecting justice and balance. And there's some raven confirmation. It can be balanced with this physical realm and the spirit realm, your physical self and your spirit self. You'll have to choose just one way to be. And for everything that happened in the past, that wasn't fair. But we're not wallowing in that. We chose it. It helped us. We're thankful for it. And now it's time for justice. Justice. The light seer. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, accountability. And the shadow seer, consequences, retribution, karma, injustice and inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for your past actions. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. It actually says fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. You hang out with wonder, you know it's not about perfection, but it is about fairness and honesty, yeah. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow, and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work or realign, since I don't want to work, to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, fear is just false evidence appearing real. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it is always one of love. That's right. Affirmation, my good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. That is right. All right. I don't know if the camera's still on. I forgot to delete another video. I might run out of storage. I might be talking to myself. What's new? But this card is the star. Let me just peek now. Just curious. Oh my gosh, it's still on. Okay. The star, look at this beautiful third eye energy. All the purple sky, this bright, vibrant star just radiating all this glorious pink love. And she's kind of holding it like a kite string. Like she's connected to that. She's holding it, she's guiding it. All right, number 17. 717, just being me. Very important number to me. Oh. Ba-ba-da-ba. Boo, bobbity boo. The star. Massive, major, some energy there. Let's read about it. The star. Ooh, so sparkly and bright, so shiny. Just showing me all the things I didn't see in the dark with its beautiful, magical light. I am so grateful for you, star, for your beautiful light. Shine it on me, make a wish on a star. Oh, okay. I don't know where it is in the order of things. What the star? What's it called? The star? That's it? It's not of anything? 17. Oh, it has numbers. The star, light seer. Expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration and renewed hope. The shadow seer, but we love it. Loss of faith, diminished hope, disappointment, missed opportunities, and despair. Don't judge it, just let yourself feel it, it's okay. Energy needs to move and flow, or otherwise you're going to sit there and turn into pain or illness. So feel it and let it go. Sink into the dreamlike inspiration of the star. She sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she guides you to reach for the string of serendipity and faith. Your future is increasingly bright, and you are blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is beginning to bubble at the surface of your reality, and your path is intrinsically tied to your biggest missions and brightest opportunities for expansion. Step onto a path of fulfillment and happiness. With starlight to guide you, allow your innate essence to shine through any residual darkness right now. Uncover any limiting beliefs or self-doubt that you are holding on to. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future, and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor, and it's time to trust them. The affirmation, I expect miracles. And yes, I do, universe. I expect miracles. I've seen them. I know they're real. I know that there's infinite possibilities of reality, so I'm stepping on to the one where the magic is real. And Kitty, you're taking a bath. Do you have a preference in the next deck? Well, this one's looking at me. Oh, it's looking at me. The Mystical Shaman Oracle. It wants to be heard. We'll end with our crystal. But this one's saying, pick me, pick me. We got a rose quartz. It was charging the cards. Let's see if we can all be friends, you and me, and all of we. If the kitty doesn't disagree. Doesn't that rhyme, kitty? Okay, well, we just scoot over. Yeah. Okay, we got our rose quartz from this deck. Oh, here's the deck. The Mystical Shaman Oracle and higher wonder and higher Segue1. What message do you have for the collective, for their highest good and the highest good of all beings? I pre-shuffled. Let's see what comes out. What message do we need about love right now? What do we need to hear for our highest and best? Whoa. The medicine wheel. Ooh. Number 35. 3 to 8. 8 reminds me of infinity. It's been going on for infinity. From before the beginning of time to infinity, it never ends. And all these animals, there's a snake, there's a wild cat, spots, a bald eagle, some other kind of awesome bird, maybe a raven. I see black wings, a hummingbird, a tree, a mailbox, or a marshmallow. I don't know what that is. But, you know, the medicine wheel. Let's read it. Sorry. number. What was hers? Oh, let's see. What message about love our spirit guides have for us? The essence. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop, and the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycle of nature, and the circular pattern of, I'll put it here so you can see Kitty. Make up my mind. I don't want to block the view of a cute cat. Okay, it represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom.